Good evening, Commanders Nation. So, breaking news. We just traded Brian Robertson Jr. to the 49ers for a 6th-round pick next year. Look, there's no protection on a 6th-round pick. It's just a standard 6th-round pick from the 49ers. My initial reaction, dude, I think this is a great deal for both sides. For both sides. Oh, for all part, including Brian Robinson. Commanders, Robinson, and the Niners. I'm just like, I like this deal. I initially was thinking that we were going to get, a 7th round pick or one of those trades, we trade up a couple of rounds, like 2000, they gave us a 6th round pick and we get them a 7th round pick. So we move up one round, those bullshit trades. No, we just got a 6th round pick straight up. I like this deal. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. So first things first, I want to wish Brian Robertson Jr. the best of luck moving forward. He was a cool dude. He has big hats. He's a good kid. He just didn't fit here. I mean, not even just didn't fit. I mean, other guys, a.k.a. Bill, took over. Let's just be straightforward. No conditionals on my terms or my statements. Bill just took over. Bill is that guy. Coaches are raving about Bill. He's the future. Also, you gotta put in Rodriguez, man, because Rodriguez also, really showed out this entire offseason. I'm gonna get to him in a bit, but yeah, man. I'm gonna pull up all these. Right now, it's still this broke out like 20 minutes ago, and I just freaking found out like 10 minutes ago. I had to freaking, mask my nerves and hop on. But, let's see the initial reactions. JP Finley says, getting a 6 is pretty good. I thought it would have been B-Rob in a 7th to get a 6 back. Yeah, me too. Me too, honestly. And I gave it a thumbs up. Or I gave it a like, From the outside looking at the 49ers, I mean, obviously they're doing it just for insurance. McCaffrey, who barely played, I would know. I had him in freaking fantasy football last year. He wrecked me. I drafted a number 1 overall. I barely used this guy. But anyways, he's there. And actually, Robertson Jr. in Kyle Shanahan's system. Shanahan, we all know what he does. He does freaking wonders with average running backs. I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, if McCaffrey gets injured and Robertson Jr. steps in as a starter, I wouldn't be surprised if he breaks 1,000. I don't even break 1,000. Like he has a great season. I'm sorry, but Kyle Shanahan, the running back whisperer. But as Adam Schefter's breaking the news there, Nicky Giovanni brought this nice point right here. We are down to only 10 players before the 2024 still on the roster that we drafted. Obviously, Payne, McLaurin, Cosme, Bates, Percy Butler, Cole Turner. He might even make the team this year. Robertson Jr., who was a 3rd-round pick for us, but it is what it is. I wanted to get to this real quick because John Kine stated this. Chris Rodriguez's emergence, the drafting of obviously Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, and their belief in Eckler and McNichols, don't forget McNichols, made Robinson expandable. Rodriguez added a little bit more speed in the offseason. That helped. Also have Deebo Samuel and a QB who can run in Jaden Daniels. That just pretty much sums it up all. He put, I don't know if he put it in particular order, but I would put in Krosky-Merritt first, Rodriguez second, and then their belief in Eckler and McNichols, 2 dudes who I'm fine with both being the 3rd-down running back. McNichols is just there for insurance for Eckler, but McNichols himself is also just insurance for everybody. When McNichols gets his snaps, he produces. I'm a big fan of McNichols. You need a McNichols in life. You know what I mean? He's the type of friend who's always there by your side. You need a McNichols. Everybody needs a McNichols. So, fuck, I don't have a McNichols in my life. My dog's McNichols. Anyways, going back, there's another article that just dropped right now by Josh Taylor. Also, like Brian Robinson himself, the way he played last year, I mean, no, much love to him. I'm not trying to talk ish about him on his way out, but he just didn't meet the standard. Granted, run blocking wasn't up to par as well, but if you're a good running back, you can overcome that. He did it. Entering the last year of his rookie deal, says here, we're sending. Let's see. Yeah, he probably did a typo right here. He said 2025 6th-round pick. It's 2026, 2025 just passed. But anyways, Commanders will also be taking some of Robinson Jr.'s $3.4 million owed. Doesn't matter to me. I'll pay him. But, the thing is also Robertson it's not just his play, but also his injuries. He wasn't like, granted, he would play, but he was always playing banged up. He was never really 100%. Over his 3 seasons with the Commanders, obviously different coaching staff, ran the ball 570 times for 2,329 yards and 15 touchdowns. He also caught 65 passes for 587 yards and 5 additional touchdowns. It's just, the writing was on the wall, honestly, when we saw Krosky Merritt get first-team snaps. When we saw Krosky Merritt get first-team snaps in training camp, a week into training camp, as a 7th-round pick rookie, with Robinson Jr. being healthy and not, nothing happening to him, that's when I knew. I was like, oh, wait a second. Could they actually get rid of him? Well, not get rid of him, but trade him before the season starts? They did so. And obviously holding him out after the second preseason game against the Bengals. But also, Robinson also, like I said, the injuries, they're saying he had 3 leg injuries last season. Could they also be concerned about him staying healthy for the whole season? Perhaps, yeah, definitely. Definitely, considering his history. And also considering that's why we have another dude who's injury prone of running back in Eckler. You bring in a guy like McNichols, who's insurance for damn near everybody. Rodriguez is finally going to get a chance to show. It's going to be a running back committee. It's going to be a running back committee week 1. I'll probably say the entire offseason, the entire year. But Krosky Merritt, I believe, is going to get the most snaps. The rushing attempts. But Rodriguez is going to eat into them. Rodriguez is going to be our goal line back, in my opinion. Short yardage back. And I feel like he's earned that. But I'm excited, man. Now we got 2 young bucks in Bill and Rodriguez. We got 2 older veterans in Eckler, McNichols. I like our running back room. Obviously, to the outside looking in, they could be looking at our running back room. They're like, oh, they got nothing there. But no, I like our running back. I like the combination that we have here, and just the overall home run threat that we have in Krosky Merritt that we didn't have last year. But yeah, man, just going back to Brian Robinson Jr. It's a guy who came in, had an unfortunate tragic event in his rookie year, bounced back. He won the hearts to a certain degree. He's a goofy dude. He's a good guy, man. I wish him nothing but the best. I know he was getting dogged a lot on Twitter by Commanders fans, but I'm not gonna sit here and talk ish about him. We wish him well. We wish everybody well here on this channel. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a former Commander / Redskin. They're talking about here Eckler being used in the receiving game as well, obviously. But I'm a backpedal this. Coming out of the draft, Bill was perceived as being a horrific third down back. He couldn't pass block and he couldn't catch. Granted, college didn't really have the opportunities to catch because, well, first off, the system and also the quarterback was ass. I saw in preseason Krosky Merritt having hands. The same thing, if y'all don't remember, the same thing was said about Brian Robinson Jr. coming out of Alabama. They're like, Robertson Jr. has no hands. He's never going to be a threat, or not even a threat, a serviceable threat in passing game. He ended up being fine. Now, he wasn't Christian McCaffrey, but he ended up being solid, reliable. He was there. Krosky Merritt is going to dispel those perceptions about him with his hands. His rookie year, I'm going to say early on in his rookie year, that he looked natural just catching the ball out of the backfield, catching the ball in general in his first 2 preseason games. Against the Patriots, he caught a couple of beautiful ones. One of them was taken back from a flag, but, you know, hey, man. And is it an era? Is it an era? End of an era? I was about to say end of an era. I'm about to say it's an end of a. It's an end of a tenure. Everything's an end of a 10 years. I don't know what the fuck I said. It's just the end. The end. For Brian Robinson Jr. here. I like this trade a lot, man. Like I said, I didn't think we're going to get more than a 7th round pick. You know, I'm with JP Finley when he said we're only going to get a 6th round pick if we give up a 7th round pick in doing so. I'm sorry, but this is a, and also nobody's talking about this yet. Also, next year's draft class, we are low on picks due to the Laramie Tunsil trade. We need to stack. We need to gain more picks for next year. So the fact that we did that without giving a pick, I like this trade a lot. A 6th round pick, I'm taking it with Adam Peters, who he can cook himself with late round picks, with late round gems. We got Kane Madrano the draft that just ended in the 6th round. I don't know, man. Hey, man, let me know what y'all think, man. But I really like this trade, man. I was dead wrong. I was dead wrong. I thought we'd get like a conditional 7th, but it looks like he was sought after. Robertson Jr. was sought after. And we got a 6th. So I'm all in that for it. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. As always, I don't know what to say. There's no always. As always, hail to the freaking Commanders. Week 1's right around the corner.